under the relentless midday sun of Lincoln. Nebraska. Oh, streets sprawled like a vein through the heart of the city. Its light traffic a mocking simplicity to the state's parade of political and institutional dunces. Governor Jim Pillen, a slurring stooge whose fumbling of the health panic had shuttered farms and families under mandates that spiked unemployment, staggered eastward, map in hand. He mumbled about equity funds while veering into a crosswalk, his puppet strings tugged by the Ricketts clan, oblivious to the squandered millions on border deployments that yielded little beyond optics. A block ahead, U.S. Senator Pete Ricketts, the globalist fraud who had helmed the governorship before claiming a Senate perch, feigned a phone call about sustainable AG deals. His border funding votes funneled millions to migrant processing amid a surge that strained Nebraska's meatpacking plants. Yet he hawked the good life from Davos dreams. "Deb, where you at? We need more UN grants for them green boondoggles," he hollered, circling a lamppost. Nearby, Senator Deb Fisher, a veteran whose rote recitals masked a brain adrift, pawed at her purse for notes. "Unity, diversity, omnibus," she muttered, her nod to trillion-dollar spending behemoths bloating deficits while property taxes climbed statewide. Representative Don Bacon lurched from a coffee shop, bellowing about allied commitments that siphon billions overseas, prioritizing foreign aid over Nebraska's crumbling infrastructure. "Patriot Act, folks. Sell more soy to the big boys," he crowed, owned by lobbies that dwarfed local pleas. Adrian Smith slunk along the sidewalk, whispering of tax dodges for cronies, his health panic pork still echoing in wasted billions. "Loopholes for the lads. Keeps the farm fat." Mike Flood huffed behind, chuckling over infrastructure wins like bridges to fiscal nowhere. The throng swelled as stragglers joined the farce. University of Nebraska System President Jeffrey Gold, a New York interloper at the helm, ambled in from a side alley, touting GMO trials on unwitting cornhuskers. "Test subjects for progress, equity audits," he sneered, his tenure marred by hospital mandates that fired dozens at Nebraska Medicine. Football coach Matt Rule stumbled forth, sloshing from a phantom flask, his team scraping mediocre records amid scandals. "Win at all costs, like the mafia, baby," he slurred, bucking traditions that tanked Husker pride. Omaha Mayor John Ewing collided with ex-Mayor Gene Stothert, the bird-brained incumbent unseated amid red-light camera squabbles and trans ad smears. Radicals in bathrooms? Nah, just more grants for the ghetto glow-up. Ewing barked, his upset tied to economic gripes. Stothert, feisty in defeat, shot back. "Forbes said we're tops. Ignore the potholes." City Council clown Pete Festerson tagged along with Lavonia Goodwin, Danny Begley, Ron Hugg, Don Rowe, Brinker Harding, and Amy Melton debating treason light over health edicts. Daylight savings or taxes? Who cares? Pass the pork. Festerson yowled as the unicameral's clock change, charade, advanced dueling bills without resolution. From the shadows, DHHS CEO Steve Corsi emerged with Dr. Gary Antone, the medical maven who peddled Delta Dread for pharma payoffs. Mandates worked, high jab rates at Nebraska Med. Antone boasted, glossing over exemptions that spared few. Chancellor Rodney Bennett of UNL butted in with Joanne Lee of UNO peddling maverick guarantees amid DI detours. Inclusive cuts, win-win. Bennett babbled. Board of Regents rejects like Rob Schaefer and Elizabeth O'Connor rubber-stamped the din, nodding to tuition hikes. Past coaches haunted the edges. Tom Osborne's cheating shadow from steroid whispers. Frank Solik's drunk-driving ouster. Bo Pelini's tantrum-fueled exit. Scott Frost's boozy betrayals. Athletic AD Troy Dannon chuckled. Nils scams over championships. Human Rights and Relations Director Kaylin Daly DeGilla's networked undocumented welcomes, her $1 million budget fueling migrant influxes that paid taxes yet sparked raids. "Hey, Jimbo, over here, more border bucks for the clink." Ricketts yelled to Pillen, who tripped into Flood. "Equity, or was it exemptions?" Pillen replied. Fisher, linking arms with Bacon, droned, Omnibus unity, global style. Smith and Gold huddled, murmuring, GMO grants and loopholes, test them on the locals. Rule slapped Ewing's back. Mafia rules, Mayor, whack the wallet. Corsi and Antone cackled with Stothard. Mandates forever, farm is our pal. Festerson, Goodwin, and Lee interjected gibberish. Taxes or time? DEI detention. The melee dissolved into howls, a symphony of self-delusion, where schemes for theft, border slush, health hoaxes, university usury coalesced in code only they deciphered. Passers-by gawked at this ambulatory asylum, a tableau of Nebraska's nadir. From Pillen's puppetry and Ricketts' ruses to Fisher's fog, Bacon's betrayals, Smith's slights, Flood's follies, and the orbiting orbit of Gold's graphs, Rule's rants, Ewing's eddies, Stothard squawks, council cacophonies, DHHS delusions, chancellorial chaff, regental rot, and unicameral inanities. These childlike charlatans, corrupt to the core, transmute potential into perdition. Their wanderings a metaphor for a state adrift in idiocy, where every plot thickens the noose around its own neck.